Welcome back to News 360. It's now time for Mission, which is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid and the European Union. Now, access to basic social amenities at the Dagbambia in the East Gonja municipality of the Northern region is a difficult task. Now, Stanley Nibleu reports residents depend on polluted water sources for domestic purposes.
Water, one of the basic necessities of life, constitutes 78% of the human body. Goal 6 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals promotes universal access to clean water and improve sanitation for all by 2030. But this seems not to materialize anytime soon at Dagbambia, which literally means the child of the Dagomba in the East Gonja municipality of the Northern region. Here, our residents are farmers and so all their lives revolve around water from this dam. They drink from the dam and use it for irrigation activities and also share with cattle. During the mission team's visit, there were no livestock present at the dam, but their excreta and footprints testify to their presence. Ideally, water from this source is unwholesome for human consumption due to the odor emanating from the pool. Residents do not boil the water from the dam before consumption. This exposes them to infections.
We are just fortunate it has drizzled small or it has rained. That is why we had some amount of water collected. It hadn't been that, we used to go to a place like Yayile Masaka, about 7 kilometers away from Dagbambia, to fetch water. And you know, Dagbambia is a farming community. When it's happening like that, it hinders their farming progress. For that matter, their farming activities is being put to halt.
The dam is not their only source of water. A borehole complementing it does not flow regularly. This compels the Dagbambia and 2 other communities to largely depend on the polluted dam. The area is not demarcated for a CHIPS compound, and so all cases are sent to the Salga Municipal Hospital more than 7 kilometers away.
When a woman is to deliver, we have to carry the woman to Salaga. We have to carry her with either a motorbike or bicycle. At times they walk there. We have to suffer before they will get there.
Women at Dagbambia claim they survive on charcoal burning. The community has lost majority of its vegetation as a result of tree felling.
They say I feel well crampo, Obinumado, Obo Duane, Obo, Bideno no Beshino de Akoto Duane. Yakase a higher ye bois.
Opinion leaders say the community has a population of more than 1,000 and contributes its quota to the national food basket but remains undeveloped. They blame the East Gonja Municipal Assembly for failing to improve education in the area. For instance, the school serving the community lacks adequate infrastructure. A Get Fund project has stalled.
And then the contractor has started work and then gotten to 40% of the work done. But now there is no funding for now. They are saying that when the Get Fund is ready with the fund, they will release the funding to the contractor and ask him to go to site.
Electricity is a waste amenity that is not available. In 2016, light poles were brought to the community, but they have not been fixed and connected to the national grid. Assemblyman for the area, Seydou Amidou, complained about the difficulty students face studying in the night.
The absence of electricity is hindering the educational progress of the people. One will imagine using lantern at this area to do study. It is costing, and then the smoke that is emitting from the lantern is also a health hazard to the people that are using those lanterns to study.
Like Goal 6 of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, Goals 3 and 4 encourage the promotion of universal access to health and education for all. But for Dagbambia to enjoy any of these goals, much resource must be committed to address their problems.
Right, and now to some education. And Pandai District Education Director Sister Sadiko is seeking a reward for a teacher who has for the last 4 years been walking through a flood to school. Now, an amateur video given to the mission team by the education director shows the ordeal the teacher regularly goes through to get to school.
This amateur video clearly shows the ordeal some teachers in hinterland communities go through to get to school to teach in the Pandai district. Achu, a teacher at Gatasuku, one of the hinterland communities in the Pandai district, has been going through this over the last 4 years. Apparently, he is the only teacher who has accepted posting to the community and teaches all 6 classes.
Anytime you post teachers to this particular community, looking at what is before you know, the teacher disappears. Like this fellow, I kept on telling him, oh, young man, I know you are doing your best. So you just try to be there. Anytime you want to go to school, I will personally talk to my regional director and write a cover note that this young man should be given priority to go for further studies, even though he has not been able to do the required number of years.
Achu, who can no more bear the ordeal, makes this appeal to any philanthropist for assistance.
This is how I've been suffering for the past 4 years. So I'm appealing to everybody. Either Kwame Sefakai, Dankoku Yabua, or for Kwame Despa, I'm pleading with you all. Nana Osetutu, the President of the Republic, everybody, I'm appealing to all of you to come to my aid.
I think he is an example which cannot be compared to many teachers. And if we can have a quarter of our teachers being dedicated to the classroom and being prepared to serve in any deprived area as this, the challenges we are having in education today will be minimized, or if not completely eradicated, it will be minimized. So I want to urge all teachers, those who will be seeing this, to really think twice and to see that they are rendering services to humanity.
Pupils also go through the same challenges. Pandai District Education Director Sister Sadiko wants the teacher to be rewarded.
On National Teachers Award, people like this should be given awards. But maybe sometimes the criteria that is used may not capture some of these people, teachers like this. But I'm hoping that in the near future, he should get a reward which will let him remember the good deeds he has done for humanity, or in Pandai, whether he's in Pandai or he finds himself in any part of this country.
In nearby villages, pupils from cutaway communities use their hands to paddle this little canoe in order to get to school. Residents believe government's intervention will give them great relief.
Well, that's all for Mission for this evening. It is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid and the European Union.